Hey, it's RJ from Ellis Family Motorcycle and ATV Repair, here with you with another real tool review. Let's get started. Hey, so the tool that we are doing today is Milwaukee's Multitool. All right, this tool number is 2626-30, bare tool. I didn't really know much about this tool until one of my construction buddies told me about it. The reason why we bought this really wasn't for the shop per se. At first, we had a roof leak in our house, and it screwed up some drywall on the ceiling. And I was looking for a way to cut the chunk out that I wanted to and find the joists and stuff so I could put a new piece up in there as straight as one as I could, and then we mudded it all back in. And this is what I used. I found where I wanted to be at, found my joists, took a ruler and drew some nice lines, and I went up there and I cut that out, and it was easy. It made the job so easy. I've also seen them where they've got the deal. It's a box. It's the size of your electrical box for the drywall. You stick it in there. You find where you want to do it. Find center and push it on in and cut it. I've seen plumbers use them to cut PVC pipe and copper pipe and whatnot. But what we use it for in the shop, what was kind of unexpected, is mower decks. When we do a mower deck service, you should have your mower deck scraped at least once a year, if not 2 or 3 times a year. Helps them not be clogged up. Helps the grass flow out of the deck nicer. Helps the grass dissipate or fan out in your yard so it doesn't all clump up. And then here in Michigan, when we put our mowers away in the wintertime, all that grass, if it's stuck up underneath there, will make your deck rust out because it draws moisture. And some of them, most of the time, you can use a putty knife and just scrape them all out, and you're done in a few minutes. But some of them, they're like concrete up there. They're stuck up there. And I had one that was really bad. And I was almost thinking about using the air chisel onto it. And then I seen this sitting in the drawer. And I'm like, I had an old bit onto it. I'm like, I wonder if that'd work. Put that up in there. Knocks that grass right down. A little bit of a duller bit it will still cut through the grass, but you don't really have to. I mean, it'll scratch up the bottom of your deck a little bit, but it doesn't matter. And it's got the light onto it. Oop, what has it got, a dead battery? Oh no, I hit the wrong switch. Got a light on it, and it dropped that grass real quick out of there. So I was really impressed with that. This thing's got it's real simple, just on and off switch. And then it's got 12 presets on there, which they're backwards on the camera. To slow the speed with it. It's really easy to change a blade on this. You flip this open up here and you loosen this. Whoops. Must have got a little tight with that one. Generally, you can do it with your hand. Loosen that and take it out. Most of them are half open like that. There are a few that are, are closed. Like that. You have to take that bolt, screw this all the way out, and then you can set, if you want that on a little bit of a 45, you can. If you want it straight, you can. If you want it on a 90, you can. Whatever works for you. I do have, we also used it to take sticky tile, those ones that are just like a big old sticker, off the floor. I do have a putty knife deal. I thought this would work out really well for scraping the deck, and under some circumstances it might, but I like something with just a little bit of groove into it. Worked out the best. And then I had one that was half round like this. This is the one I used to cut the drywall with. I've also seen one that's got a hook on it. It's for doing rows, doing the shingles, for cutting them. Well, I haven't seen it. I have one. I just can't seem to remember where I put it. We used it here when we redid our roof, and that was slick. When you come off your eave or whatnot and you need to trim a shingle, made it real slick. You could just follow a line. We did the peaks, run a chalk line down and set our overhand what we wanted. Just went along and zipped them right off. Way easier than doing it with a knife. Milwaukee claims that they can do more cuts to their competitors with a battery. I think that all depends on what battery you put on there and what you're cutting. So I've also used it for cutting bolts, taking nuts and splitting them so you can take them off. I've used it to cut nails on stuff, or screws. I think that's why this one is a little womp right there, because I think I was using it to cut some nails. And if you got a good bit on there, it'll zip right through some nails too, screws. But I've had this probably 4 to 5 years now. It doesn't get used, a whole lot, but when it does get used, it works. It's a good tool, good reliable tool. It feels good in the hand. Of course, you can use it upside down, you can use it sideways. They do make this in a 12 volt, in the M12 version. I'm assuming that would be just as good. I went for the one with a little extra power and whatnot, and the bigger batteries. And as far as it being in Milwaukee, I'm sure the Dewalt and stuff would have worked out just fine, but I already had Milwaukee tools and didn't want to change out to a different battery platform. Okay, so with that said, we are a new YouTube channel. We'd like to see you like, share, and comment. Definitely comment. Let us know how we're doing on our tool reviews. Tell us what we can do better for you. There will be links below for that multi-tool. And why, of course, those links do help out the shop. They'll help us buy more tools, to do tool reviews. Because right now, that's the way I want to do it. I want to actually buy the tools. I don't want the tools being given to us or whatnot. And I want to use them. It's real tool reviews, okay? So, and of course, those links will help out the shop as well. So, with that said, I hope everybody has a great day. And keep on wrenching. And we'll catch you on the next one.